Hello everybody, this is Debo's Movie Reviews here, and this week's review will be The Detonator, starring, of course, Pierce Brosnan as Mike Graham, Patrick Stewart as the Chief, along with Alexandra Paul as damn, can't remember her character's last name, but I know it's Sabrina something. And this, uh, whereas the first one which is what I'm going to be strictly sticking it on today, is basically the movie that's Die Hard on a Train. Whereas as terrorist, played by Ted Levine, who was doing the baiting of a Russian general, played by Christopher Lee, which kind of odd fit given how Brosnan just became Bond, and though he's not Bond in this movie, but it's a similar one, except that, of course, Mike Graham works for the UN. Though I'd say Patrick Stewart's chief role was almost like as close as you got to having him as M, which would have been a hell of a choice. But of course, movie here, as I said on the cover, based on Alistair MacLean's novel Death Train. Since it is Die Hard on a Train, of course, where terrorists jacked this train in Germany, and which, of course, transported with a nuclear bomb. Then, of course, you got a whole deal where a scientist becomes radiated and starts dying from it, and turns himself in, and then of course Lee, of course, is on the run as he's a rogue Russian general in a post-Cold War world. Man, and talk about the differences of Mike Graham and Bond was how the chemistry between Brosnan and Paul was like. He wasn't trying to get in their pants every 5 seconds, like the horn dog Bond is, especially his Bond. And of course, a lot different is this one's supposed to be retired agent trying to become a motorcycle racer. And then right before he's qualifying for Daytona Bike Week, he gets called back in as a favor from his old handler. He was like, "Remember, Laws?" Yeah, I know that was a bad Patrick Stewart impression, but still. It's kind of like that concept of it. And of course, got to give it to Christopher Lee at playing as his villain role. Though not as memorable as his other villains, but he always played a damn good villain. Good one. Especially the second time working with a Bond actor, as far as I know. In the comparison to all those countless Dracula movies he's done, which were pretty much all rebooted, kind of like just rehash the other kind of deal. And of course, can't and the similar the Die Hard on a Train deal kind of rolls out the whole kind of like what if Manuel Golden Gun was a Brosnan timeline deal instead of a Roger Moore. But hey, in a whole in fanfare, you can almost say it's some non-canon Bond movies, but hey, just badass, from like the motorcycle stunts to that attempt from Agent Sabrina, who tried to thwart it at one point, but her helicopter was a giveaway. And I gotta give it to Ted Levine. He pretty much was kind of where you see him out. He plays a good villain too, but to outshine Christopher Lee, yeah, I have to give it to him on that one. Whereas Lee was just pretty much reduced cameo where to like a whole showdown at the end, which was badass. Especially let his line at the go and going, "Wonder who won Daytona." And of course, there's another scene where he's watching a race in a briefing room, and he's like, "Oh, chill, Mike," or he's all, and Stewart's all, "Chill, Mike. You still got Watkins Glen and Sebring." But overall, I gotta give this about a 4 out of 5, because it's, I don't know, it's just about your cliche Die Hard ripoff. Excellent cast of chemistry. And I have to give it to Alexandra Paul. She's pretty much made herself look bad, made herself badass. But of course, she wasn't nowhere in the caliber of like a Black Widow or a Tasha Dexter from VIP kind of deal. But I gotta be honest and give this about a 4 out of 5. I mean, the Detonator movies were nowhere in the caliber of a Bond, but I can't see anyone besides Brosnan playing Mike Graham. Who knows? They might reboot it since they're about rebooting everything lately. And all right, y'all. I hope y'all like, subscribe, and enjoy, and I'll keep dishing them out.